U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff General Charles Q. Brown stated that he's not losing any sleep now over China's expanding fleet of J-20 stealth fighters. Brown's remarks echo comments that General Kenneth Wilsbach, head of Pacific Air Forces, made about the threat posed by the J-20. Brown and Wilsbach offered their views on the J-20 while speaking separately at the Air and Space Force Association's 2022 Air, Space, and Cyber Conference. Wilsbach stated, "It's not anything to lose a lot of sleep over. Certainly, we're watching them closely and seeing how they felt and how they operate them." U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff Brown had subsequently said, "Well, I'm like General Wilsbach. The J-20 is not something to lose a lot of sleep over, but I'm going to pay attention to it." Wilsbach explained his comments by saying that the U.S. Air Force has had a limited opportunity to assess it, the J-20, but it seems okay. He added that after some recent close engagements we had with our 5th-gen jets and some of their J-20s in the Pacific region, the U.S. Air Force had learned a lot from that, but that it's nothing, frankly, that I would worry too much about. This largely reflects remarks that Wilsbach made back in March during an online talk hosted by the Air and Space Force Association's Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the U.S. Air Force has no reason to lose sleep over the Chinese J-20 fighter jet. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play online military-themed strategy game Conflict of Nations, which is played by millions of players worldwide. We talk a lot about military power and tactical plans of different nations on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? Conflict of Nations is set in the late 20th and early 21st century, fielding present-day and highly modern battlefield technology. At the core of the game is an exciting real-time combat system placing players in control of an existing nation of this world and its army, pitting them against other gamers in a struggle for world domination. Units are moved across the map in real time, often taking hours to fulfill their assigned mission goals, allowing for a very deep level of strategic planning and integrated tactical execution. Forming lasting alliances or short-lived coalitions is an essential part of the modern military environment. Hence, Conflict of Nations allows players to form cooperative plans and teams in an all-out effort to conquer set objectives through the combined force of arms. Conflict of Nations can be played in PC or mobile. So why wait? Register yourself using the link in the description below and get 13,000 gold reward along with 1 month Security Council membership. The Chengdu J20 is a single-seat, twin-engine, all-weather, stealthy, 5th-generation fighter aircraft developed by China's Chengdu Aerospace Corporation for the People's Liberation Army Air Force, PLAAF. The latest Chinese jet has been in development since 2002. It first flew in 2011 and entered into service in 2017. J-20 is designed to be an air superiority fighter with precision strike capability. People's Liberation Army Air Force has a growing fleet of J-20s. While the exact number of these jets that have been produced to date is unclear, estimates generally range from 70 to 150 examples, including test jets. Let's check 3 reasons due to which J-20 is perceived as a major threat. Chief of Staff Brown said as part of the discussion about J-20, "When I think of the existing capability that we have as an Air Force, I also think about the next generation of dominance. We want to make sure we maintain our advantage, and that's the aspect I'm focused on as a service chief to ensure we continue to modernize and bring on that capability." He added, "So we don't lose sleep about the J-20, but if we don't modernize, then there's probably the potential to lose sleep." It's evident that Brown was referring to the 6th-generation fighter jet, an associated technology the U.S. Air Force is now developing under the umbrella of its Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. NGAD features optionally manned capability with AI-controlled missions, the ability to control a swarm of drones, greater battlefield data fusion, more powerful sensors, greater electrical power generation to equip directed energy weapons, a virtual cockpit helmet-mounted display, allowing the pilot 360-degree vision, etc. While China is still in the 5th generation, the U.S. Air Force is already moving beyond. The U.S. Air Force has about 180 F22 Raptors, which is still considered to be the most advanced fighter jet in the world. Several upgrades are being done to make it even more potent, like the addition of Link 16. With Link 16, military aircraft, as well as ships and ground forces, may exchange their tactical picture in near real time. Link 16 also supports the exchange of text messages, imagery data, and provides 2 channels of digital voice, 2.4 kilobits and/or 16 kilobits in any combination. The U.S. also has around 450 F-35s, and the number is set to increase. While the aircraft has a few lingering issues, it is maturing fast, and several countries are choosing it after independently evaluating its capabilities, indicating the aircraft is a potent machine. J-20 still has a long way to go in several aspects. Chinese J-20 uses Russian AL-31F engines, which is the predecessor of AL-41F1 that powers Su-35, as China has struggled to make an indigenous engine suitable for a 5th-generation aircraft. Shenyang WS-10B3 engine that's capable of thrust vectoring is thought to be now powering a few of these. With these engines, J-20 can't supercruise, which a proper 5th-generation aircraft is supposed to be able to. The future production version of the J-20 may be powered by the WS-15, a homegrown turbofan engine currently under development, and could enable it with supercruisability. J-20's stealth characteristics are suspect. Reports have emerged that a Sukhoi Su-30 of the Indian Air Force managed to detect the Chinese Chengdu J20 jet fighter. The disclosure didn't come from any independent analysts, but from an official source. Indian Air Force Commander Arup Shah said, "The Sukhoi's radar can see them. The new Chinese jets are not so invisible after all. No special technology is required to detect the J-20, as it can be detected by ordinary radar stations." This raises doubts that the J-20 is not really a true 5th-generation fighter. Stealth is one of the key aspects of a 5th-generation fighter, and without it, the fighter can't be deemed as a true 5th-generation jet at all. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.